Going back around this way, have you ever faked an O? Go ahead.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Maybe.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
No.
Wait, so that was yes for everyone besides you?
Except for the two liars.
You said no. Okay. I have a question, right? I think maybe one or two of you said good communication is important. Do you guys think good communication is important?
Yeah, that's my
Well, hold on just a second here.
Yeah.
Don't women often criticize? Men are just these terrible communicators. Men don't communicate. But in a very important aspect of relationships, why is it that y'all be faking orgasms?
Well,
what is going on?
You said relationships. In a
Well, even
relationship,
in the casual-
I've never faked an orgasm.
Okay, just with the casual sexual encounters with hot, sexy Europeans? That's not a roast, I'm just...
Maybe.
It's okay. It's, good for you.
Yeah.
All right, have fun.
Because it helps them to finish.
Okay.
Makes a bit more sense. Yeah.
That's a fair point. I still don't think you should do it, though. But
do you understand, though? You're not a woman. You don't know exactly how it all works in there. So
I know how it
sometimes
works.
it doesn't
Yeah, I know how
always
it works.
go there.
Wait,
and
what do you
so, and you might be satisfied in your feeling in your situation and still want to give them.
So you're saying it's a charitable act?
truth,
Yes.
uber alles. The truth is the most important. Give me the... I want the truth. Always.
Okay, so you rather them stop and say, "I'm sorry, you're not doing a good job, and your
No.
dish is just not
you
it."
don't want that.
No,
You don't want
no,
that.
I don't want
okay.
that.
Okay.
But like, I don't. The truth would be a girl not faking an orgasm, and
So what would the truth be? Would be her
Well,
stopping and
the
saying she
orgasm
doesn't like
becomes
you.
non-existent.
huh?
The orgasm ceases to exist. There is no.
Yeah, just you don't lie.
Yeah.
The truth would be not committing an act of, and if you, I mean, is that if your partner was failing to pleasure you, is that how you would go about in an intimate sexual setting, just kind of bluntly and ruthlessly just saying, yeah, you kind of fucking suck? I don't think
If
that'd
they
be,
weren't
I don't
doing
think
a good
that'd be
job
like,
to me,
huh?
if they weren't doing a good job on me,
Yeah.
then I would say something.
Well, how would you say it?
I would just be like, this isn't feeling good. Like, I don't like this. Let's try
What-
something else.
Wait, what's the last part?
Let's try something else.
Oh, let's try something. Wait, when you say this isn't feeling good, are you communicating that like it's painful or discomforting, or it's just you're not feeling pleasure or sensation?
They're just, not hitting it. They're not knowing what they're doing, or it's just not what you want. Maybe they're really into doing something and you want them to do something else.
Okay. So how would you go about telling the person?
You would just tell them.
Well, how? Because I'm sure there's a diplomatic way, and then there's like a way that would like totally kill the mood.
Yeah.
Yeah, there is. And that happens sometimes.
And there's also like.
So wait, you
And that's,
kill the
that's
mood
on their, I might, yeah, I have.
because they aren't precisely hitting the correct spot in that
Yeah, if
precise
the
moment.
mood is killed, it's hard to come back up, It's-
Well, isn't it you killing the mood?
it might be.
Well, would
Because it might be a little selfish, but if I'm not feeling it and it's just not going good, and I'm just like, okay, I'm
Certainly
not into
selfish,
this
but-
anymore.
so if it's like momentarily not feeling good, like if you're not continuously feeling pleasure, you're just gonna like abruptly stop the sex?
No.
Or
Have you
well,
ever
that's-
ever had that situation with somebody who you have a deeper connection with?
Yeah.
Somebody that you've been on dates with, been in a relationship with, and you've had to kill the mood with those people?
Yes.
That'd be awkward.
Better than faking orgasms, right? And just
Well,
sitting
but
there
there's-
being like, oh,
There's-
yeah,
but
yeah,
there's-
like
It's not
this.
black and white.
There's also like a nice.
Like, what do you want? You
There's
guys are so difficult to
no,
please. What do you
it's
want?
actually quite.
Wait,
quite
men are
simple.
difficult to
Yeah,
please?
apparently. What do you
Well,
want?
but it's not about. But you just said it's not about our pleasure.
No, I did not say that. Let's record. I did
No,
not.
no.
say that.
You said if you were not.
Yes,
in
I
that
advocate for
specific-
myself. I'm a self-advocate, but I'm not saying that.
No, but I'm confused why you're saying well, men are so difficult to please, but you abruptly ending the
Didn't say
sexual
that.
encounter or interrupting the sexual encounter, it seems strictly because of your lack of specific pleasure in that specific moment.
It's not just like a one little, like, oh, you messed up for one moment, that's it. But
Okay.
if you're trying and you say, let's try something else, and that's like,
Okay.
Do you think
It's
maybe you're not
situational.
attracted to the person though?
huh?
Do you think maybe you're not attracted to the person? It sounds like you're very worried about the physical feeling. But if you're sharing that intimacy with somebody who you actually care
That's a
about,
big-
then
that's a big part, yeah.
that situation is not going to occur where you're just so off it because you're sharing something very intimate. Do you think you maybe just don't like the person and
No,
you should
I don't
be
think
careful
that's
who you...
true. I think that there's sometimes that you're just not into that.
Do you think you may be a little bit too
And
worried about the
especially when-
physical pleasure and sensation rather than the actual act that you're engaging in?
No.
Fair enough.
Thank you.
I think I was saying something about communication being important.
Mm-hmm.
You gotta stop faking orgasms, guys. You can't be faking orgasms. Just let the guy take the L, and then, let him take the L.
Yeah.
I think, especially,
agree.
but I don't understand the logic of, well, in a relationship, I wouldn't, and I don't know if that was everyone's response, but I know you said that. But in a casual encounter, sure, I guess I'll fake an orgasm. Well, it would occur to me, wouldn't it? Not that I think you should fake it in a relationship, but wouldn't it make, like, if you don't give a fuck about this casual encounter person, why bother to fake an orgasm?
I think it's like the killing the mood thing. It's just like if you're having a good time with someone, like I don't know, and it's just like
Okay.
you're not.
Oh, sorry.
Grid
one
One
second.
Motorsports donated $200. Not really sure which Waffle House you picked up these
We
ladies
don't have Waffle
from,
Houses
but
here.
maybe try IHOP next time. All this talk of communication
I
and
really
they
want
can't
Waffle
even
House.
express what gets them off. Fuck's sake, mate.
They want to know.
Thank you, Grid One. Well, it is an interesting point. I mean, you often hear women, they often say they wish men communicated better. Men are poor communicators, but also it's, y'all be faking orgasms. I think that's poor communication.
Well, you're talking sexually versus planning dates and stuff. You're trying to compare two forms of communication.
Well, I mean, I think when we're talking about communication, we can talk about all sorts of things, but like,
Yeah.
I think we can all agree sex is an important part of a relationship, and if you're not being satisfied and you can, but you're not communicated and you're defaulting to, here, let me fake an orgasm, you're not communicating your lack of receiving pleasure and being able to climax.
Yeah, but look, like if you're traveling, you're never going to see this person again. You're having a good time where you guys are friends, you're leaving the next day. Are you really going to sit there? I mean, maybe this is healthy, but like sit them down and be like, okay, this is actually really what I like. This is what makes me comfortable. These are my boundaries, blah, blah, blah. If you're having a moment and stuff,
Sure.
I mean, either fake the orgasm or don't fake the orgasm. Okay, fine. But if it's in a relationship or something more serious, something that you're going to see this person again, then I think it's very important to communicate. And yeah, communicate.
Yeah, I mean, I certainly agree that it would be more important to not fake orgasms if this is somebody that you're pursuing for a long-term relationship versus, I suppose I don't have a super strong objection if it's a casual encounter, although I'm not really in favor of casual encounters, but at least from my point of view, to me, it's like, what's the point? It's not something I'm particularly interested in, but I think even in a casual encounter, you could be like, and the communication, I mean, it's just like, could just be like, rub my clit this way, or, whatever.
Yeah,
I don't know.
true.
Word.
Word.
Has anybody here faked an orgasm in a relationship or with somebody who you wanted to pursue a potential relationship with?
No.
Anybody?
Katie,
over here?
you said you
Your
did
husband?
before.
It was only the first time, but I communicated it to him afterwards.
Okay.
Yeah, so we talked about it and we fixed it.
Okay.
So,
All right, that's-
yeah.
all right,
But I just felt scared in the moment. I didn't want to say anything because I didn't want to hurt his feelings, obviously.
Okay.
It's the first time, so yeah.
Hmm. Good to know. Good to know.